What is one of the most rewarding parts of being an author? It's getting a letter like this in the mail. Wow, I got this letter this week and it is so powerful. To have someone actually say, take the time out of their schedule and write me a letter, that's a big deal. So I just want to share with you the power of writing a book. It can reach people in so many different places, and it can help people in ways you can't even imagine right now. So if you're stuck right now in your book project, if you need motivation to keep putting one foot in front of the other, if you need a little bit of a boost today, this, my friend, is for you. I got this letter this week. It's postmarked August 5th. So I just got it from Tampa, Florida. And I want to tell you just a little bit about what I got in this letter. She's a 17-year-old Christian girl. How did she find me? She found me with a Google search. She found me because she has a problem. She has an issue. She has something that she needs help with, and she found me through a Google search. So whether or not you're writing on topics like I am, this is a letter specifically for my book that I wrote for Christian women who struggle with the pornography addiction. So this is a deep topic. This is a really, really deep topic, and I struggled myself for 2 years. It's not something I love to share about. It's not something I even like to talk about, but she found me, and she found my book. She found my information, and she wrote me because she found me from a Google search. You think building an author platform isn't worthwhile? You guys, it is. It is powerful. Can I just get you to say right now, say out loud, building an author platform is powerful. Did you say it? Say it. Building an author platform is powerful. It will bring people to you. It will help people that you never could have reached otherwise. So she found me through a Google search, and she says, I feel alone. I found out about you one day when I was looking up how to stop pornography, and you were one of the only girls I have seen that was Christian and struggled with what I do. It was a big relief to know that I was not the only Christian girl to have this struggle. She was just relieved to find she was not alone. And then she talks to me about some other things. And then she says, I also want to thank you for being brave and talking about this in public. I've received other emails. They say, thank you for sharing your story. Now, I'm not saying you have to talk about stuff like this. This is just what I feel like God has called me to talk about. Thank you for being brave. Where do you need to be brave today? Maybe it's not even in sharing your story, but maybe it's in learning a technology. Maybe it's being brave in asking someone for a review. And somebody contacts you and lets you know that they've read your book. Be brave and ask them for a review on Amazon so the message can reach more people. Maybe you need to be brave and write the next chapter of your book. What is it you need to do? Because there are people just like her. I'm not going to say her name, and I covered up her address for privacy reasons, but there are people just like her out there right now that need what you have to share. They need it. They're desperate. She's suicidal. She told me there's people like this. They need your message. After I got this letter, I immediately went into CreateSpace. Actually, I had my husband did. I delegated. I told my husband, send her one of my books. Send it to her right now. Just mail it to her and send it to her. And I didn't have an email address. Normally I'll send a PDF version, but I just want to help her. And I want to be able to help many, many others just like her. You know what? I kind of needed this encouragement this week because I'm writing a project very difficult. It's called Broken Crayons Still Color. In chapter 1, I share about my pornography addiction. In chapter 2, I share about how I was sexually abused and how God brought healing to my heart. These are deep topics. And yeah, I'm doing it in a way where I'm adding in the art. I have coloring pages for each chapter, journaling prompts, reflection questions, I have a video for each chapter. I'm trying to address these deep, deep, deep topics, such important topics, in a way that people will be open to, but it has not been easy. I needed to hear this. I needed this encouragement. I needed to know that what I'm doing matters. I needed to know that there's other people just like her that need these messages. This book that I'm writing right now, there are people waiting that need it right now. I'm working with a beta group right now, and I have about 127 people in my beta group walking through this with me. Every week I send them a new chapter. Every week I send them the viewer's guide for the video. Every week I create the PowerPoint, and I'm getting ready here in just a little bit, probably in about an hour, to record the next live video for that group. It is so much work. And this week, to be honest, I felt like giving up. I'm not going to, but there's been so much spiritual attack and so much pressure and so many things that have to get done and so many decisions. I was in decision fatigue and I just had this foggy mind. I didn't even have energy to get up and get dressed and put makeup on. Like, I was just in my pajamas most of last week. But then I get this letter and God reminds me, Shelley, this is why you take the next step. This is why you get up and you write that next chapter. This is why you push through the hard days when you don't want to do another thing. I want to just hide under the covers. I don't want to be the person out there doing all this. I'd rather be doing something else right now, to be honest. This is why. God reminded me, one person is impacted by your message, and especially if you're a Christian author and they're impacted for eternity, if one person's life is saved, if one person's life is changed, it's worth it. It is worth it. And my encouragement for you today is to never, never, never give up on what God has called you to do. Don't give up. Keep pushing forward. And if you are a Christian author and you're feeling that resistance, I had 2 people in my Author Audience Academy that they were just facing major attacks, doubts, confusion, and other things. And I said, form your private prayer group now. I said, to one of them, I said, that's your only assignment this week. Get your prayer team established, even if it's just 2 or 3. I have an entire training on that on my blog, ShelleyHitz.com. Just go to my blog, search prayer team. You'll find exactly what to do and how to do it. I have a prayer team and I email them. I'm emailing them every week during this project. And I emailed them on Monday. And yesterday I felt 100% different. I know they were praying and that their prayers are making a difference. My husband's praying. I'm praying. Don't give up. It is worth it. It is worth it. You guys, there are people just like this out there waiting for you. Oh, I got kind of emotional today. I just had to get on today and share this message with you. I had to share this with you to encourage you, to let you know it's worth it. Keep pressing on, whatever it is, whatever obstacle it is you're facing, if it's finances, if it's technology, if it's just writer's block, if it's depression, whatever it is, like, keep going, keep taking that next step. I cannot emphasize it enough. What encourages you to keep going? What encourages you to write that next blog post, to write that next book? If you have still not finished your book or even started it, I would love for you to join me at my next webinar. It's 3 proven book writing formulas every nonfiction author needs to know. You can sign up for free at ShelleyHitz.com/formulas. And that way you can choose your book topic. outline your book and choose how you will write your book. I will walk you step by step through all of those steps so that you can share your story. You can share your story with the world. You can impact lives that you never even thought was possible. I never ever dreamed I'd be an author. I never thought I would be an online entrepreneur. I never thought there would be people finding me on Google and writing me letters like this. I never ever dreamed that this was possible. But God is able to do immeasurably more than we can even think or imagine. It's from Ephesians. He's able to do immeasurably more. Are you thinking too small? Are you putting yourself in a box? Are you allowing the lies of the enemy to keep you back? Who's going to read this? This is just a Me Too book. What do you have to share that's any different? Who are you to write a book? Have you ever had those thoughts go through your mind? That's what I call stinking thinking. And in writingweek.com, my free 7-day writing challenge, I give you over 70 different writing affirmations to help overcome that stinking thinking. But I just want to tell you right now, I am the least likely person that should be writing books. And I have over 40 books published, and I'm getting letters like this all the time. And emails, mostly emails. I do get letters occasionally, but mostly emails. But I'm the most unlikely person. English was my worst subject in school. Albeit I still got a B, but I was a math science girl. I was a physical therapist for 12 years. Who am I to write a book? Who am I to be teaching authors to do this? But God has given me this opportunity, and He's given you an opportunity as well. There's never been a better time to self-publish and to publish your books. I have an entire training on how to publish your books in my book, Procrastination to Publication. You can find it on Amazon, or I'd love for you to join my academy. It's authoraudienceacademy.com, and I am there to personally help you through the process of publishing your book. All right, well, I'm gonna head off. I have to get ready for my next live video. This is gonna be for my beta group. It will be for chapter 1 of my upcoming book, and I'm so excited. I get really excited, and then I have days where I get just really almost, I wouldn't call it depressed, but just like, oh, I cannot do another day. But I'm really excited. I'm gonna be sharing that here in just about less than an hour now. You guys keep on keeping on. I am cheering you on. And I also want to remind you, if you're watching this on Facebook Live or on YouTube, my transcripts for these videos go on my blog later. So in about 5 to 7 days after I broadcast live, there will be a transcript. So if you prefer transcripts, always know you can go to my blog, ShelleyHitz.com, and all my transcripts are there. So that is there for you as well. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.